What's up, guys? I'm out here on the beach in Puerto Viejo, Costa Rica, and the water is just beautiful today. Crystal clear out here. Yeah, so we love our water here. Water is main source of life, obviously, for everybody. But when it comes to building with earthen materials and cob homes, water is sort of its main enemy in a way. So a lot of people have a fear of building a cob house and the house melting away because of rain and weathering. So one thing I'd like to point out, first of all, is that cob and earthen materials are much more resilient than you think. And let's just take cob here for the main example, because that's what we're focused on. So, for example, as you build a cob building, you can leave that building exposed under the weather, meaning it can get rained on a lot. And in most cases, it's not going to take major damage. And what I like to do is I like to cover the walls as I'm building, just to give it that extra protection. It does keep the walls from slight erosion, which can work away at mostly the edges and the corners. So I like to cover up the building. But rain is not going to melt your building away, and that's during construction. So after construction is a completely different story, because you have a roof on it, and really none of that rain is going to even touch the walls. So how do you protect a cob building from rain and weathering? So essentially, there's a few basic things. You build your foundation stem wall high, usually about a foot and a half high up off the ground. So this keeps your earthen walls off the ground, meaning any water runoff going along the ground is not going to touch your earthen walls. Any water splashback is not going to bounce up onto your walls. Okay, so having a high stem wall foundation is number one. Now number two, obviously, is to have a roof. And you want to have the roof overhang about 2 feet over the sides. So this will prevent any water from dripping on your walls. If you have heavy winds during a rain, it's going to help prevent the rain from hitting the sides of your building. So having about a 2-foot overhang is good. Now the third main thing is to put a render over your cob walls. So normally with cob you put a render, meaning an earthen plaster or a lime plaster. So either one of these is going to help to protect your cob walls. My recommendation is to do a lime render. Lime is much more resilient, requires a lot less maintenance over the years, whereas earthen plasters tend to require more maintenance. So lime plasters are essentially, they recalcify once you apply them, and they turn back into limestone. So it's like having a limestone coating over your building. So these are the main ways that you protect a cob building or an earthen building from water and weathering and erosion, things like that. So mostly I wanted to dispel this fear or misconception that a cob building is going to melt away and you're just going to have a pile of mud. This is totally false and erroneous. So yeah, that's it. Leave your comments in the questions in the comment section below, and give the video a like if you like it, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I'll be having a lot more videos coming soon. And if you want more information on cob building, earthen building, natural building, then go to my website, thiscobhouse.com, and subscribe for my free email newsletter. All right, talk to you guys later.